The Baby Café is located at 415 East Yandell at the corner of Yandell and Campbell Streets. There is no fee and no appointment is necessary. Women share their breastfeeding experiences, provide each other with support, and get answers to their questions and concerns.
Going to the Baby Café, you create this family, a family outside of your family who know, and women who know exactly what you're going through.
The interaction is very awesome because you get other like-minded moms who also breastfed and who also understand that your late nights up, your breastfeeding, when you're breastfeeding out in public, you all have this like special bond with each other, and support makes breastfeeding work.
The Baby Café welcomes any woman interested in breastfeeding, including those who have breastfed their children before, first-time breastfeeding mothers, and pregnant women who are preparing for the big day.
I wanted to breastfeed because basically the doctors, everyone tells you it's the best thing for your child, and what mother doesn't want to give the best thing to their child? So that was my decision before I had him. I wanted to breastfeed. To continue to breastfeed, I mean, it was a struggle, like I said, every day for the first 6 weeks, I think. It just got easier after some time. You just have to struggle through that. I mean, some people it comes easy. For me, it didn't. You just have to kind of push through.
The best thing about breastfeeding, I think, is the time that we get to spend together in those moments. You know, we get just our quiet little private, just little nursing sessions where, you know, your baby's sleeping in your arms, nursing, looks up at you and smiles, and you just know that you have the most precious bond.
The Baby Café's warm and bilingual atmosphere is open to everybody. Fathers, siblings, and grandparents, everyone is welcome. For those modest breastfeeding mothers, the Baby Café has a private space available.
As part of my job, I mean, what I do every day is talk to women about nutrition, about having good prenatal nutrition, about taking care of themselves and taking care of their babies and giving them the best, which includes breastfeeding. I found it was kind of like the role was reversed when I became pregnant, and I still had questions, even though this is what I do all the time, and I felt comfortable coming into the Baby Café.
I always thought that breastfeeding was going to be really easy. Like, I just saw it and I was like, it's going to be easy for me. Did not happen. It was so hard. Like, the first 3 days, it was the hardest thing. I was getting blisters. He had a shallow latch. It was just tough. And I finally got the courage to call the Baby Café. I was like, I don't need help. I can just go through this by myself. Finally just called. I was like, I really need help. And I came to the Baby Café and I got help right away. And I thought every day I wanted to quit. And I'm just so grateful for the Baby Café, and I'm glad I didn't quit.
Elizabeth Berkeley is a board-certified lactation consultant, founder and director of the Baby Café. She is a professional expert in breastfeeding care and nutrition and is on hand to address all of your breastfeeding questions and concerns. We have state-approved breastfeeding counselors who have also breastfed or are currently breastfeeding their children, making for an even more special connection with the mothers who visit the Baby Café.
The biggest question I had for coming here was going back to work. The challenge behind going back to work, because that's, again, the stories I hear behind that was that my milk went away or it dried up, and so I wasn't able to breastfeed once I went back to work. And I'm very traumatized about that, actually. But when I came here and talked to a few of the support women that attended here and work as well, they kind of were very supportive of the fact that I do want to pursue breastfeeding once I go back to work, and how I need to lay out a plan for myself and for Veranda so that we're able to successfully continue breastfeeding for as long as whatever goal I choose to have.
Women from all over El Paso have discovered the Baby Café. They are referred by their doctors, nurses, midwives, and by other women who have personally benefited from the friendly atmosphere at the Baby Café. The Baby Café started in London in the year 2000. And of course, in most of the world, you see a lot of breastfeeding, but for a strange reason in the developed world, there's very little public breastfeeding. So they started it there as a way to normalize breastfeeding, to see it as the societal norm as opposed to have it be something women have to hide to do. And they opened one, and by 2006 they had 137. And we started looking into it here. So we were the second licensed baby cafe in the United States, right here in El Paso. And it's been going since 2008. And the concept here is the same as there. It's a place for women to feel comfortable breastfeeding, to get their questions answered, because the Baby Cafe is a place where there's always a professional in the background, emphasized in the background, because we want to make sure that it's not a clinic. People come and they hang out together, and there's a lot of camaraderie, and women meet other women who are having the same issues they're having. But I stand in the background unless they need me. As the second licensed baby cafe in the United States, we have served as the model for many baby cafes across the country and in Mexico, helping to establish a total of 9 baby cafes.
It's a great place to get some stories on breastfeeding. If you're having a hard time with breastfeeding, it's a great place to get stories and how other mothers got through it. I mean, like with me, it was just a miracle.
At any given time, if I feel that it's not working out, you bet I will be coming back here to the Baby Cafe to get that boost of confidence.
I think the Baby Cafe needed to be in El Paso. I think that it's magic because we didn't have any place here where those moms who needed it could all gather. Texas Tech University Health Sciences Center, Gayle Greve Hunt School of Nursing Baby Cafe is open Mondays and Wednesdays from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. and Tuesdays and Thursdays from 1:30 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. There is no fee and no appointment is necessary. For more information about the Baby Cafe, call 915-545-MILK. That's 915-545-6455. Visit us online at www.ttuhsc.edu/babycafe or find us on Facebook.